Hi everyone and welcome to my video. My name is Jacqueline. Today I wanted to show you guys how to use consent forms through your iPad, so digital consent forms. I currently have the iPad mini 5. I believe I purchased this from Target for I think it was like $350. A super cute little mini iPad. I absolutely love it. So let's get right into the video. The first thing is what app you need. So you'll need the GoodNotes 5 app. I believe that cost $8, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was $8. So it's called GoodNotes 5, and that's how that icon looks. So once you've downloaded that app, this is how it will look. It won't have these folders, obviously you have to create them, and the way you create them is by going to new, and then you can either create a notebook folder, upload an image, scan documents, but what I do is I just create a folder or a notebook. Alright, so right here I have my business file. It's called Luscious Beauty. So I have different folders inside the main folder. I have consent forms, esthetician notes, inventory, my license, and to-do list. So inside that folder, what I do is I organize all the consent forms that I use, whether it's lash extensions, facials, dermaplaning, photo consent forms. Every single consent form that I use, I create a different folder inside that consent folder, and I'll title it forms. And then also in the consent form, or that main consent folder, I also organize all of my clients' folders. So let's create someone, I'll call her Jane, and her last name, Doe. Alright, so once you're inside forms, you'll want to create all of your consent forms in here. This is how I do it. Obviously you can do it differently, but this is how I keep my forms organized. So I keep all my facial consent forms, my lash extension, wax and consent forms, photo consent forms, all inside this folder. So I go to notebooks and I'll create a skin health consent form, so I'll create that. And then this is where I use Circadia. So honestly, Circadia makes this like 10 times easier for us. I use the Circadia products, so I use their consent forms as well. I do use SkinScript and Circadia for my products. So what I do is I go to their website. I Google Circadia consents. It's the second one. It's called Backbar Resources. And then here they have all their treatments, protocols, their client intakes, consent forms, and the one I use is called Confidential Skin Health Questionnaire, and I screenshot. So you go to photos and then you crop this form. So you go back to GoodNotes and then you paste or you add that image. And so this is the image icon. It's going to be the first one, and then this is where you can just size it, resize. If I zoom in to fit, and there it is. You can also, if you don't want Circadia to show, then what you can do is you can go to stickers, and then stickers, you can either put a sticky note over that. Something like this, you know, to cover it, and then write over, you know, your business name, or you can do it in an easier way, which you go back to image. Let me delete this first. So you'll want to undo this. Okay, so you go back to image, and you want to crop that logo of Circadia. And so you'll go back to GoodNotes, you go back to the image icon, select that photo, and then you zoom all the way in. There it is. And so you can go to the icon that says T, which is text, and then this is where you'll add, you know, this is optional, this is where you can add like your business name. So I'll go ahead and add Luscious Beauty. I'm gonna select all. Select all, bold. You can also change the font, make it bigger. And there it is. So, you know, and you can always, you know, just have fun with this, explore. That's how I learned, honestly. I just went ahead and clicked on every little tab and I just explored this app. GoodNotes 5 is amazing, honestly. You'll also have to screenshot the other pages. So you'll just do the same thing. You'll just screenshot, go to photos, crop, and then you can either swipe up with 2 fingers to add another page, or you can go to the 4 little squares right here on the left side and you can add another template. So you'll do the same thing. You'll just add that image and that's it. Now this is the important part, how to add this consent form to your client's file. So since you'll have, you know, your main forms inside the consent file, what you'll do is you'll go to that skin health or whatever consent, you'll copy that page, and then you'll go back to your clients folder. You'll create a notebook, and then you'll title it, you know, skin health, the same thing, today's date. So only new thing that you'll add is today's date. Then you'll create it, and then you'll go to this plus sign on the right, and then you'll paste. And so there you go. And you want to go to these 4 squares on the left, and you just delete those extra pages that will appear. So yeah, there is how you paste that to your client's folder. So because of COVID, I have been filling out their information for them. So what I do is I zoom into that form. I select the pen icon right on the left. So first name is Jane, last name Doe. You know, you'll just go ahead and fill all of that out for them. And that is pretty much it. It's super easy. I am very happy with Circadia, honestly, that they have these consent forms open for us. I know for lash extensions, you will have to create that on your own. And the way you can do that is by going to Canva, and I know Canva has templates that can help you. There's Etsy, you can purchase consent forms from Etsy.com. or you can create them on your own by, you know, going to the text box, adding a text box, adding a text box, naming it, you know, lash extensions, and, you know, just have you blah blah blah. So, you know, you can create your own consent forms through the app itself. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I did want to show you guys the basics, how I create my consent forms and what I use. Alright, so that is all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you guys have any video suggestions, comment them down below. Any questions regarding this video, comment that down below. And that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have an amazing day.